When people eat spaghetti, they often just suck it up. Well, stingrays do the same, only it's not spaghetti. Hi, and welcome back to the Fact Pack channel, where we pack the amazingness from all over the world. So make yourself comfortable, and once you're ready, let's get started. A single giant spider crab can be hard to see. It barely exceeds 15 centimeters across despite its common name. Its triangular upper shell is covered in spines, hairs, and knobs that make it blend into an ocean floor background really well. It will even make itself more inconspicuous by placing living sponges, hydroids, and algae onto its shell from the surrounding temperate reef environment where it lives. But when this species comes together in mass, in aggregations that can exceed 50,000 individuals, it's really difficult to miss. When it is their time to molt, they become extremely vulnerable to predators because it takes a couple of days for that new shell to harden. It's thought they come together like this to allow greater protection from predators. The reason for their aggregation is a curious biological event that requires safety in numbers. To grow, a crustacean must mold its tough external skeleton, its exoskeleton, throughout its life. As the time for a molt nears, a new exoskeleton forms beneath the old one. Once this is in place, the old one is discarded and the calcium absorbed from it is shifted to harden the new one. And as overall molting for this crab takes up to an hour, it will be several days before the new exoskeleton hardens enough to be an effective deterrent to predators. A soft, freshly molded crab is irresistible to predators such as the smooth stingray, which is the largest of all Australian stingrays, growing up to 4.3 meters long and 2 meters wide and reaching a weight of up to 350 kilograms. Large numbers of these predatory fish are drawn to the tasty crustacean bounty that the spider crab molting aggregation represents. And the rays strategically travel like flying saucers in a scene from War of the Worlds over the seafloor and around jetty pylons, causing the crabs to scatter in panic. By aggregating in their thousands in much the same way as sardines do by swimming in schools, individual crabs reduce the chance of being eaten during their vulnerable post-molt period. So as we mentioned earlier, the biggest enemy of spider crabs is stingray. Stingrays are commonly found in the shallow coastal waters of temperate seas. They spend the majority of their time inactive, partially buried in sand, often moving only with the sway of the tide. If you ever wondered how stingrays manage to eat with their oddly shaped bodies, eyes located dorsally, and mouth right underneath the body, then this fact may amaze you. So how do they manage to find their prey and let alone to capture it? While the stingray's eyes peer out from its dorsal side, its mouth, nostrils, and gill slits are situated on its underbelly. Its eyes are therefore not thought by scientists to play a considerable role in hunting. Like its shark relatives, the stingray is outfitted with electrical sensors called ampullae of Lorenzini. Located around the stingray's mouth, these organs sense the natural electrical charges of potential prey. Almost as if abducted by an alien, the ray sits directly above its prey and seems to suck it up almost like you would slurp up a mouthful of pasta. And now, imagine you are a stingray. What can be better than pasta? Yeah, you guessed it. Of course, it's a bunch of spider crabs which seem to just invite you to eat them. Released of their hard shells, soft and tasty, and completely irresistible. Oh, that must be delicious for stingrays. I bet they wait for the season of molting just like humans wait for their favorite seasonal fruits. Of course, all of that is not so exciting for crabs, though most of them are luckily surviving the molting season and returning back to their normal crab life, so they can continue on doing their crabby stuff, something like walking sideways and eating whatever they can find on the ocean floor. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give us a like if you enjoyed watching and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next videos.